Today I will be evaluating my AS Media coursework where I designed and created a front cover, double page spread and contents page for a music magazine. I will be answering and exploring the following questions. The first question is, in what ways does your front cover use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? I think that my front cover uses conventions of real music magazines by showing a large dominant icon making clear the title of the magazine. It also has a large full page image of the main artist in the magazine. It has competitions and free gifts, a bright colour scheme with colourful clothing, language techniques used to anchor articles, has price, barcode, date and issue number. And these are all things that would be on a real magazine cover. The second question, in what ways does your double page spread use, develop or challenge forms of conventions of real media products? My contents page shows the title of the featured artist, which is the main focus of the double page spread. It has a large picture of the artist which covers 2 pages fully. Like most magazines, the article is in columns and has a quote in bold, which is usually shown in double page spreads. The page shows the page number, date and website address. These are all conventions shown in music magazines. Third question. In what ways does your contents page develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? The page title is at the top of the contents page. Below it is the features section, which is always an aspect of contents pages. It shows page numbers giving reference to the location of articles with the name of the articles in a large clear font. However, it has few external advertisements from other institutions on the contents page. How does your media product represent particular social groups? The social group I have attracted to is young adults aged 15 to 20 who enjoy indie rock music. The way I've portrayed this is in my music magazine is through mise-en-scene, language, lighting, colour scheme and camera angles. I used a mixture of slang and the Queen's English to represent my audience, as in everyday life they would usually speak like this, therefore it was appropriate. In my text I used capitals, this is so it looked more fun, however it was still formal. I represented my social group by the artist I use. I think he is a very good representation of my target audience, as he looks chilled and laid back, which is what the particular social group is sometimes like. The clothes he is wearing represents the type of fashion my target audience would appeal to as well. Fifth question. What kind of media institution might distribute your media product and why? I researched some media institutions such as Bayer and Time Inc. I think the first one would be the institution that would most likely distribute my media product, and this is because the magazines it usually distributes at the moment are most similar to mine compared with the ones from Time Inc. For example, the first one distributes to Kerrang, which is the rock music magazine, so although not indie rock, it is still quite similar. Time Inc. Distributes to magazines such as Entertainment, Time, People and InStyle. These magazines are not similar to mine and they have different target audiences. Therefore, I think the first one would be better to use. Sixth and seventh question. How did you attract/address your audience, and who would be the audience for your media product? I'm going to do this in 2 parts. First part, I attracted my target audience by using a location that would appeal to them, as it looks different to what they would usually see on a music magazine. It is derelict with spray paint on it. This would appeal to a younger adult audience, most probably the age of 15 to 19. The second part, it's how I have if my music magazine target audience has changed throughout the project, and I don't think it has, as since planning it is still young adults, both male and female, who have their own music style of indie rock music, so it hasn't really changed. 8th and 9th question are together as well. They are, what have you learned about the technologies from the process of constructing this product? And looking back at your preliminary task, what do you feel you have learned in the progression from it to the full product? From the start of the project until now, I've developed my skills in photography. For example, taking the photos using my final front cover took a lot of time because I had to think about the lighting more, as the sun was shining into the empty pool through the roof, making it difficult to get the right shades of light I wanted. I also developed my skills in Photoshop by editing the photos, and also in PowerPoint by making this evaluation, and also in other aspects of the project. I've also learned how to use drop shadow, and this has helped me for my text to stand out on the front cover. Thank you for watching.